So if you're 30 years old and you're in a 9 to 5, I need you to pay attention to this because these are some of the things I was not told when I was in a 9 to 5. I think would have changed my financial direction totally. And a lot of financial mistakes I got myself into, I think it would have been avoided if somebody had just shared this with me. So let me just give you a background story. I became a group manager when I was 35. Most people don't even become a group manager when they are 50. And this was in a foreign country. And in all honesty, I felt I had reached the peak. But God just kept telling me that I have not even started. And I kept looking at it and I was asking myself, really? Then one strange thing happened one day. And I realized that, you know what? I actually haven't started. So what nobody told me was that if I focus on my salary, I am going to be financially restricted. You see, it's not a big deal if you're paid 12 times in a year, because that's really what a salary is. Now think about this. At the end of every 30 days or 31 days, you're being paid a salary. Have you asked yourself this question? Is it possible in that 9 to 5 to be paid every week? Is it possible in that 9 to 5 to be paid every day, every 2 days, every weekend? It's very, very possible. But guess what? Nobody has told you. And because nobody has told you, we are being kept on the same paths. We are being told to think the same way. We are being told to have the same limitations. You see where I'm going with this? And because nobody has told you this, we have been told to focus on the salary for a very, very long time. Everything we do is based on the salary. The reason we want a promotion is based on the salary. Meanwhile, in this same 9 to 5, you can earn more than even your boss is currently earning in this same 9 to 5. The problem here is that we all have just one system, and it's that system that is limiting us. That system is forcing everybody to be focused on the salary. The second thing nobody taught me was that hard work would never make you succeed in a 9 to 5. I remembered when I was in this role where I wanted to really please my boss. Please don't take this out of context. I wanted to please my boss, but I realized that for every action I took in pleasing him, there was so much that was demanded from me that I was always falling short. And I found this thing about trying to please anyone. And this is the thing with hard work. The hard work principle is something that is encouraged. But in all honesty, what this leaves you with is every day you leave work and you are stressed and you ask yourself, what exactly did I accomplish today? And honestly, you don't find anything you have accomplished. And guess what? You leave depressed, you leave stressed, and you come back to continue that same thing every day, every week, every month, and every year. But the thing is, you need to understand what is the right approach, because hard work is not how you grow. Work hard is a different principle. They are not the same. I can't explain it in this video. You can check the videos in this channel and it will help you understand the difference between hard work and work hard. Another thing nobody told me is when anyone tells you to take ownership of something, it's a very big lie. A lie, because if you tell me to take ownership of something, you need to tell me what my stake is in it. Now, the reason why there is a great movement, business owners telling their employees to take ownership, is because they want you to take ownership without having a stake in what you're owning, which I feel is very deceptive. Now, your mindset should be the mindset of a business owner. You need to start positioning yourself as a business. See yourself as a business, not an employee. Because the employee mindset is a tool mindset that limits you. But you see, when you start seeing yourself that you are currently providing a service to one client, which is the company you're working for, a lot of things you will sweep under the carpet, you will not sweep under the carpet. You will start seeing the possibilities of providing solutions to other people too. Because let me tell you, if you are thinking as an employee, you're thinking like a tool, and it restricts how fast you can grow. Your growth is going to depend on what somebody thinks. So if that person is not in a good mood, or if that person is not favoring you, you are going to be limited, because you are going to wait for the day they wake up and they decide to favor you. It doesn't really make any sense. The last and most important thing nobody taught me in a 9 to 5 is that your skills, your knowledge, your experience can be monetized. A lot of people leave their 9 to 5, and what they do is this. Somebody is in this industry for like 6 years. He leaves everything, resigns, goes to a different industry and starts all over again. Meanwhile, he has knowledge, skills and experiences in this industry. And this is money. He leaves money on the table. Guess what? He leaves money and he's now going for something less. This can get you about $12,000 every month, and he is going for something that pays him $500 a month. Sometimes when I look at the waste, the limitations a lot of people go through simply because they are not guided properly, I just ask myself, how stupid can we be? How limited can we be? I made these mistakes too, because nobody explained that the knowledge and skills and my experiences can be monetized. If my current employer is paying me $500, for example, and I need another job, and I need a job that is $1,000, the current skills and knowledge can easily be monetized, and even if I don't get that job, I can be earning more than what I earn as a salary. I can be earning more of what any other person is earning in a different industry, or in the industry I considered a better and favorable industry. It's because these skills can be monetized. Think about it. An accountant that solves an accounting problem for his organization, a HR manager that solves a recruitment problem for his organization. So let's use the HR manager. She solves a recruitment problem for her organization, and she has identified the errors people make in recruitment. She has identified what a good candidate is. She has identified that giving an employee, a new employee, job description is useless, and there's a new thing you need to start giving employees. She has identified that there is a way to get an average employee committed. She has identified that it's easier employing people with no experience than people with experience to do a job, because she has been doing it for the past 5-10 years. Guess what? Do you know how many companies out there that will be interested in what she has? Imagine if she's to package everything she has learned. Imagine if on a weekend she goes to a company and she gets a company to review maybe their job description process, to review their sequence for commitment of their employees, to look at their operations and see where they are found wanting. And they are willing to pay her $1,000 for this. How many companies out there will be willing to pay her this amount? How many companies will be willing to pay her $2,000 for them to look into their process, their recruitment process, and correct what is the dissatisfaction, what is leading to their high level of, or their low level of retention of employees? Do you know how many companies? Because companies are losing money. And this lady or this person is sitting on knowledge, on skills and experiences, and thinking they're just ordinary. Meanwhile, this can change their financial life, and they will not be completely dependent on the salary they have. Now let me explain this very well, because if you currently are a 9 to 5 professional, you need to pay attention to this. This will work for you if you're a HR manager. This will work for you if you're in tech. This will work for you if you're in any 9 to 5 profession. Now the question is, how do you monetize this knowledge? I want you to join this 6 weeks program where I'll be breaking this down and helping you understand how to go from knowledge in your head that is packaged, positioned, and it attracts the right people to buy from you. You need to apply to join this program. So click the link and apply, and if you qualify, you'll be reached out to. I'll see you